We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, having an explosive move here in the second half of the day. And it wasn't the only stock experiencing volatility today. The overall market and Tesla did as well. And our Tesla bot at 8:40 a.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with DWAC, Digital Acquisition Corp, breaking out to newer highs here in the after hours, and we're going to talk about the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow, what's going on with the inflow versus outflow, and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run idea was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run idea was from our SPY bot. Our SPY bot sent out a bear indicator at 10:10 a.m. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. So here we are with DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, doing a full transition here from red bars to bright green bars into the after hours. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength or weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, under a bull indicator in the after hours at 1285 and inflows crossing over, guys. This is going to be crucial and critical going into tomorrow for these inflows to stay up high and continue pushing up higher, because this is some of the highest inflows that we've seen in the last several weeks and months. And if we go as far back as about a month ago or half a month ago, right, 2 weeks ago, you could see here back at the beginning of July, the highest that these inflows hit was 2.92, and here we are at around 4.83. This is definitely something to not ignore, and this is something I'm going to watch very carefully going into tomorrow, not just here on the 30-minute, but also here on the 1 hour, right? A bull indicator has popped up to cancel out that bear indicator in the middle of the day at 1356, down here at 1288. Inflows crossed over, and again, some of the highest inflows that we've seen in the last several weeks and months, right? Sitting here at around 4.46. And the last time it hit highs here of 2.96, things bounced up with a bull indicator from around the 1266 area all the way up to 1564. And today, it's gone from around the 1288 area all the way up to $18. So there's some key levels I would not ignore here in the after hours that I'm going to be watching going into tomorrow. But this is a pretty big move here so far in the after hours after the news that has been released. And that is something that a lot of DWAC holders, right, and Digital Acquisition Corp shareholders have been waiting for, right? And the news is out now, and here we are with it pushing up higher. Inflows are above, and if we look at the 1 hour, you could see these inflows at 4.46, just like the 30-minute up here at 4.83. Now, if we zoom into the 15-minute, we could see here how outflows are trying to dominate, guys. No bear indicator just yet. Bull indicator, staircase effect still here. Bright green bars. The worst that's happened is bright green with red borders. If this weakness were to continue, the next point would be dark green with red borders, then a possible bear indicator and red bars to follow. And the last piece is white with red borders, as I call it the dip area on 42 vision. But we're still at bright green bars. Slight outflow crossover here at negative 0.07. Definitely something to not ignore. It's going to be important to watch if this could bring itself back up, cross over the midpoint to continue to justify any further strength here in these charts, because if this continues to pull down, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts and possibly even roll over into the 30-minute and 1 hour chart. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys. It's currently sitting in the after hours at above $16. The first support is $15.50, and if these outflows continue to the downside here on the 30-minute or slow down but pull down and further away from the midpoint here on the 15-minute, the next support I'll be watching below $15.50 is then down towards the $14 area, and if that gets broken through, then I'll watch down here towards $13, not that far off of where the bull indicator popped up. So definitely something to not overlook there in that tight range to the downside with these inflows above. But on the volatility of the 15-minute, these inflows are losing traction, right? Not guaranteed to continue going lower, but something to not ignore. Now, to the upside, to justify any further strength here and continue the staircase effect, it's going to be crucial for these inflows to bring themselves back up, switch from red to green, just like it did right here. And look at the run that it did from $13 to $18. Not guaranteed to do the same exact move, but something to not overlook there in the history of the chart if these inflows can come back up. And the next resistance I'll be watching above the $16 area where it's currently sitting is up towards $17, and then the highs of $18. Now, if these inflows and strength can roll over to continue here strong on the 30-minute and the 1 hour, continue these staircase effects to the upside and continue strong holding these bull indicators above $18, the next resistance I'll be watching is $20 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial and critical, and the inflow versus outflow, I would not ignore them. Slightly crossed over to the downside on the 15-minute so far. If that weakness continues, it could quickly roll over here into the 30-minute, but if it could bring itself back up and roll that strength over to the 30-minute and 1 hour, these inflows are going to be crucial to stay above the midpoint or even pull further away from it to the upside to continue justifying any further strength of retesting key resistance levels. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.